We're now joined by Ricky Rahne, head coach of Old Dominion. If you have a question for Coach, please use the reactions to raise your hand to let us know, and we'll call on you. Coach, thank you very much for joining us today. Would you mind starting us off with the opening statement?
Yeah, had a great win. Very excited for our community and how they came out and supported us in a sellout crowd. And I thought the entire Hampton Roads community came together and provided a pretty special atmosphere for both teams. So we played hard. I thought we played an opponent that also played hard, and so it was a very physical game. And thought it was, a pretty special football game, and was happy to be able to come out on the right side of it.
Appreciate that, Coach. And again, I know we have some media members here jump in, so just raise your hand and we'll call on you. Luke, please go ahead.
How about the performance from the defense? Came away with 4 interceptions in that one.
Yeah, something we've really been working on is generating more turnovers. And, I was able to see it all camp. Our guys had really started making better plays on the football. And obviously we did it in this one. I thought there was a couple other ones that we actually could have had, beyond that. Coach Seiler did an unbelievable job of getting guys in the right position and able to make plays. But it was a pretty special deal that, when you generate 4 turnovers and also score a special teams touchdown, that's usually going to lead to a pretty good game.
You're talking about your defense. If you would, talk about East Carolina's defense, what you've had the opportunity to dive into so far, the way they played against NC State.
Yeah, I thought they played very, very well. They play with a lot of passion. They run around. They've got some athletic guys that can make some plays. Their field corner is a very, very good football player. I think they do a nice job of how their scheme is set up, and you can tell that they are very well coached based on, you can really see how things fit together. And so I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really good challenge for us. But they definitely are a team that, runs and plays physical and gets to the football.
All right, thank you, Bubba. Our next questions come from Justin Zimmer. Justin, if you want to unmute, you can go ahead.
All right, Coach. Talk about the win on Friday night. That has to be a big statement win for you guys and your program as you guys are starting to build after not playing football in 2020 and get a big win to start off the 22 season. How big is this for your momentum going forward this year?
Well, I think we talk a lot about going 1-0 each and every week, each and every play, each and every series. And this just gives us another opportunity to go 1-0 this week. When you win a game like that, the next game is huge because you put yourself in a position to make that game big. If you don't come out on top, well, then we all know that we need to win to stop the slide. So I don't think it's any bigger or any smaller than any win that we've had since we've been here. And that's no disrespect to Coach Pry and his program. Obviously, when you beat an in-state opponent, it's awesome. But we're lucky that we play in the Sun Belt Conference where almost every single one of our games is a regional game. And a lot of our non-conference games are also 4 regional games. So all these games are huge for us in recruiting.
Thank you. Our next questions come from Sam. Sam, please go ahead.
Ricky, you've talked a little bit already about the, playing an in-state game, and you've got a couple more on the schedule. You kind of the tour of Virginia here. What does having those games on the schedule mean for you guys and then for the fan base as well? Obviously had a sold-out crowd this week.
I think our fans can look at each and every game and see the importance of it, not only to our team, but to them, right? They've got people in their neighborhoods who cheer for these teams. They've got people at work who are going to, wear the opposite team's colors and things like that. So it's an awesome thing. To me, this is what college football is all about. This is what it should be about. And Commissioner Gill's done an unbelievable job of setting this up in our own conference, and then we kind of double down with our non-conference games. So it's an awesome deal. We get to play the 4 other FBS teams from Virginia this year. And then you just look at it, and East Carolina is about 2 hours away from us, unless I'm driving. It's about an hour and a half. So, I think that it's a pretty awesome deal to be able to play these teams that you're recruiting against all the time. And it just creates more passion in each one of these games, not only from our fans, but also our players as well.
Thank you, Sam. Bubba, I saw your hand go back up if you want to go ahead.
Coach Rahne, if you would talk about what you've seen out of the East Carolina offense, obviously a veteran quarterback in Holt Nailers, and then also several explosive playmakers like Keaton Mitchell.
I tell you, I played quarterback, and this guy, he knows how to play. I mean, he is a great player, and I mean, he's physical. He can run physical with the ball. He knows exactly where his protection is set. He knows when to get the ball out on time. He knows where to go with the ball versus man coverage. He can find holes in zone. He can create time. I mean, you just watch. He can layer the football over second level defenders and before the third level. I mean, he does some unbelievable things. He is a very, very, very good football player. It's going to be a major challenge for our defense. I'm quite sure his name's going to be up there on that stadium somewhere. I don't know if you guys have a ring of honor or whatever, but if you do, I'm sure he's going to be on it. I just think that I'm impressed by him, and then I'm impressed by the wide receivers. They are a big physical group, a bunch of different guys who can make plays, from their wide receivers to their tight ends. Their running backs showed speed. They've got some running backs running away from North Carolina State linebackers and things like that. So, and then I'm watching their offensive line, and their center he's a great player. He's a great player. I mean, you watch how physical he is, how stout he is. He's able to, maintain the depth of the pocket really, really well for the quarterback, which allows him to, survey the field a little bit easier. So it's going to be a great challenge for our team, our defense. And I'm looking forward to watching, because I love being able to go against great football players. That's what makes this game so great.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it. And Coach, thank you very much. Do appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.